Hey guys, it's Dan with Outdoor Survival, and today I'm going to show you guys some wild onions, so stay with me. Alrighty, these are wild onions right here. Clear out a little bit of this area. Alrighty, and one of the best ways to identify what a wild onion is the shape of the leaf. If you guys can see this, it's a completely round leaf. A regular blade of grass is just like a blade of a sword. It's very thin. Even with the smaller pieces, they may look like they're round, but they're just little blades. These are actually completely round. Alrighty, now I'm going to show you guys the best way to harvest the onions. The worst way to try is just to try to lift up the leaves, because you'll break the leaves off and all the onions will stay underneath the ground. So basically what you want to do is just take a good old stick, got one right here, and you basically just want to dig, not right at the base, but a little bit out, and you just want to start trying to dig a little bit around the plant, kind of like this, and you want to dig a circle completely around the plant. Remember to stay about a good at least 3 or 4 inches away from where the leaves are, so you don't accidentally hit one of the onions underneath. Alrighty, so now after I've cleared out a little bit of some working area, you want to get a smaller stick, and I left this intact as much as possible, and you can see some of the onions are already starting to show a little bit. See if I can get that up close for you guys. And that's about what they look like, and just set them aside. You're gonna get a bunch of these small ones. So let's just start removing some dirt. Be very careful, but you might get some good sized ones, just depends. Just start peeling into it and setting some aside. But just push through them. Got a couple right here, and they come in little baby clusters like that mostly. So just get as much dirt as you can off, and just keep pushing through them. From another little cluster, you might find a couple good sized ones. And just to let you guys know, I'm not digging too far downwards. You don't want to dig in this way at an angle, because you can chop off some of them. You want to dig straight down and then come and then start moving your way in, instead of just straight at an angle. So you want to kind of push down the dirt, make sure there's nothing on them. You can see all these little white roots everywhere. That's all part of this plant. But dig down, lift up some of the dirt, and then just start slowly moving your way in towards the plant. I'm not digging too far down, maybe 3-4 inches, but that's where you'll start finding all the gold little nuggets. I found a pretty good sized one right here. That's the biggest one I found so far. Alrighty, after digging all these up, I came back to the homestead, and I went ahead and just brought what I had gathered from all that little bit. There was a bunch of really small ones like this in there, but I just buried them back. Maybe they'll grow back, not sure. But you can see, like on this big one, all these are the roots of it. This is a pretty good little sized one. But basically the way, and these are completely edible. You can eat the stem and the onion. You can eat the roots, but they're not any good. But the way that I prepare these is I go ahead I rip off those roots, and then I go to about right here on the stem where it goes from that whitish color to the purple and then to the green. About right in the middle of that purple, I just snap it off. And there's, just like with any onion, there's a layer around the outside of the onion. So just take that off. And you can wash it off, spit on it, wash it off with some water, anything. And they are ready to eat. Alrighty, so after taking all the roots off and clearing off as much dirt as I absolutely possibly can, these tend to be the biggest and best contenders. So let's give it a taste test. Alrighty, so I just picked the biggest one, and I just took the outer layer of the onion off, and I did not wash it off. There's still some dirt on it, as you can see. But these are actually a lot stronger than the onions you get in the store because these are wild onions. But let's give it a little taste test. Yeah, they are really good. They give you a great breath, let me tell you. You can add those into stews or soups and it gives it a little extra bite to it. But they're pretty good. I could eat a good little chunk of them. You don't want to eat too many of them, especially not knowing how your body will react to a plant. I'll definitely taste a little bit first, and then you can eat larger amounts of it. Well guys, it's been Dan with Outdoor Survival, and thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope this has helped you out. And if you guys like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.